Patient's emotional responses, while appropriate, had a quality of being observed rather than experienced, as if he were watching his own reactions from a slight distance and describing them accurately rather than feeling them directly. When discussing childhood events, Patient consistently used third-person framing. He must have felt scared, or that would have been traumatic for him, before self-correcting to first person. This happened in approximately 70% of our sessions. Speech patterns showed unusual precision. Patient would often pause mid-sentence, as if selecting words very carefully. He once stated, verbatim, "I have to choose my words carefully, the way I've learned to do since the psychological treatment." At the time, I interpreted this as hypervigilance common in trauma survivors. I should note the timeline gaps. During the period when Richard Vance, Patient's documented abuser, disappeared, Patient experienced a 3-day gap in memory. He presented with anxiety about this gap, showed me evidence of his presence in the geographic area where Vance was last seen. He asked me directly if I thought he could have been responsible during a dissociative episode. His concern appeared genuine. His anxiety seemed appropriate. But there was something in his eyes when he asked. Something that felt less like a question and more like a test. I told him dissociative episodes of that nature would be extremely unlikely, given the success of his childhood treatment. He seemed satisfied with this answer. I told him dissociative episodes of that nature would be extremely unlikely, given the success of his childhood treatment. He seemed satisfied with this answer. I conducted a series of assessments over the following months. The DES-2, the MID, the SCID-D, all designed to measure dissocial symptoms, identify personality states, assess integration. The results were interesting. Patients showed minimal current dissociation. No evidence of distinct personality states. No switching behaviors. No amnesia barriers. No internal conflict between alters. By every clinical measure, he was integrated, whole, in single, cohesive personality. But there's a phenomenon in dissociative disorders literature that's rarely discussed. It occurs when a protective alter becomes so dominant, so consistently present, that it essentially becomes the primary personality. The original consciousness doesn't integrate with the alter. It simply fades, dissolves, stops existing. What remains appears by all clinical measures to be a single, integrated personality.